We were, oh, Christopher. We were, depending on your take on the incident, we were shooting the final episode, and we had decided that, Chris and I decided, you know, it didn't really matter for the storyline, but that teal'c and Carter had developed a deeper friendship, as it were. And we were playing these very subtle moments between us that, you know, you could take or leave. But he is waiting outside the room when General Landry dies. And I'm sitting beside Bo, and Bo, you know, his last breath, and I'm bawling my eyes out, and I go to the door, and the door opens, and there's teal'c, and we have this really lovely hug. So, rehearse, everything's great. Unbeknownst to me, Chris, the door closes, we start the scene. General Landry's dying, it's all my fault. And I get up, and I go to the door, and the door opens, and Chris has these tearaway track pants, and he's got wardrobe to make him this little song G-string with the SG-1 logo. Emoting my little heart out because General Landry has died. Yeah. And the crew could almost hear the waiting for the door to open. But yeah, it was great. Chris is very buff. It wasn't entirely unpleasant. It was just shocking.
I can sneak in one more. The beginning of season 9, and Ben Browder came on as Colonel Mitchell. It seemed like your characters had an instant connection, like you had been friends. What kind of backstory have the writers given you for that?
They haven't really given us any backstory per se. I mean, what we decided was that we had trained together as pilots, and that we knew each other from the academy, and had, you know, had certainly crossed paths a lot prior to. But since joining Stargate Command, I hadn't really seen that much of him. So. They didn't write us a big backstory. Ben and I just sort of created one.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
As pilots, as you do.